Hey Rock On Beer viewers, welcome to another beer review here in the spare bedroom. The cat is lurking somewhere, so could be some more cat bombings of videos, so perfectly set up for a good beer review. Today, if you've watched my update from my recent trip to London, you'll know that I brought back some pretty cool beers, or pretty interesting ones. And this was one of them. It's called Pale Fire by Pressure Drop, which Pressure Drop is, I guess, a fairly new brewery from London. Fairly small. I'd never heard of them before, but this beer came recommended from the bottle shop guy. And I even have a little information about them here in front of me for once. It says Pressure Drop was formed in 2012, and we sold our first beers in January 2013. We're Graham, Sam, and Ben, three blokes in a railway arch doing lots of cleaning and trying to make the tastiest beers we can. So, sounds like a pretty small operation. That's neat. I always love to try stuff from really small, like, nano breweries. This is the Pale Fire, and it seems that one of their things is that their beers kind of change. So this is their Pale Ale on blah 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 4.8%, and it could possibly be hopped with Mosaic Amarillo, Amarillo Citra, or Nelson, or maybe even Hop X, which is some kind of experimental English hop. So I actually have no idea which one of these hops I'll be having. So hopefully I'll be able to identify it from the actual beer itself, or from the smell and the taste. So without further ado, let's get this into a pint glass. Looks like it is bottle conditioned, so I'm going to try and pour pretty careful here. Maybe I should edit out the pours from now on. Kind of boring. Alright, so you can see it's got a really nice dark yellow color. Not too dark, but not crystal light either. So crystal. Speaking of crystal, it's not crystal clear. It's pretty hazy. I was able to leave most of the yeast sediment in the bottom. So, it's just a hazy beer. Let's check it out. Oh. Well, it's definitely got a nice tropical smell to it. Yeah, kind of tropical, but with some catty citrus in the background. This might be the Amarillo Citra. Smells a bit like that. Smells a bit like beers I've had with Amarillo Citra in it, but it's really nice smell. It's got a nice hop character for a pale ale. Must be fairly fresh because the hops are really there, really strong. But yeah, kind of like a grapefruity, mango-y, yeah, tropical-y. I mean, Citra Amarillo. If I'm right, then you probably know what it smells like. Nope, actually now I'm more thinking it's the Nelson from the taste. Anyway, it doesn't completely matter. That's a good tasting pale ale. It's got some like more tropical fruit, kind of gumball-y taste in the flavor. I don't know if that's a good descriptor, but like those gumballs that you get from the machine, you know, where you turn the crank and it drops down. That's what leaps to mind immediately. There's some a little bit more dankness in the background, which leads me to believe that this probably has some kind of either mosaic or citra or something like that in it. Because it isn't a tropical fruit bomb. It's definitely got some dank, piney citrus, resiny flavor. It's got a little bit of malt on the end, a little bit of kind of breadiness and malt character. It's quite bitter. It's probably leaning more towards the IPA type bitterness. Not like too bitter, but you know, bracingly bitter for a pale ale. Has a really nice body to it. It's highly carbonated. It's got a real bite, both from the carbonation and the bitterness on the end. But it's, I mean, for a 4.8% beer, it's got a nice body. I guess that's one of my main problems with beers getting down this low is that sometimes they can just have really watery bodies to them. But this definitely holds up. It's kind of chewy on the end, but it doesn't have that really kind of overpowering, thick crystal malt type chewiness to it. That's just a nice beer. It's really nice. I'm pretty happy with this. Hops aren't overpowering. They're not like a huge flavor, so I mean, pale ale, that's fine. Not a crazy amount of malt. They're kind of just in a perfect balance, and has a really pleasant aroma. I can't 100% place the hops because now I've read them, so now I have all kinds of biases in my head on what it is. But getting attacked by something. Guess that little fly also wanted some of my beer. It is that good. It's even attracting insects to get a drink. But yeah, definitely cool. Nice pale ale. Nice straight ahead pale ale. Pale Fire from Pressure Drop. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it an 8. That body is really nice. I like that. I like that they managed to get that, and it's got a nice hops. It's not a hop bomb, but it's still got a nice aroma. Has a really pleasant taste. Maybe a little too bitter. I don't know. It depends on taste, but I could see myself drinking another one of these. So yeah, if you're in London and you see Pressure Drop Pale Fire, is that right? Pale Fire? Yeah, Pale Fire. Then yeah, give it a drink. And until next time, cheers everybody. Hey everybody, thanks again for watching. There's plenty of other beer stuff on the channel. You can check out a couple of videos up here, some more reviews, some of my homebrewing stuff, or please consider subscribing if you'd like all the latest stuff brought directly to your feed. You can also check me out on all these other social media junks. You got the Facing Books, you got the Instagrams, you got the Tweeters. Check me out at RockOnBeer or Facebook.com/RockOnBeer. Later.